Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the new video. Today I have returned to Novylen once again, this time not to shoot some propaganda, but to show you guys around FusionTown. Yes, that's your official name. So over here we have the kebab mansion. This is basically the same from last episode. You guys remember this with the flag, and of course the goat pen over here. But I captured some extra llamas. And I found this thing, short bones. This was from a skeleton trap. Pretty cool, and it scared me. But fortunately he's all safe over here now. And this is my private horse. I got a few more over there, but I will show you guys later. And if you guys remember from the first episode, there was a sheep pen over here, where small little area where I kept all of my sheep. And I started thinking to myself, those sheep. They are filthy creatures. They don't deserve much, But I thought to myself, they deserve a slight upgrade, They've been here since the beginning. I think I should do them a bit better. And I made an extra farm with a little sheep pen around it. And I will show you guys that later in a few minutes. So this is the storage room. As you can see, here's where we keep all of our stuff. Basically everything. And just basically everything, I guess. From wood to food. Wait, is this a meat chest? Yeah, right. I kept putting meat in this chest, but that's for the vegetables. That's for farmable food, I guess. And this is for animal food. Alright, that's all sorted well out now. My bad. But as you can see, nice little storage room. Up here we got a little vibe room, a little jukebox thingy, some custom heads. And gold armor set, and over here we got a small little bar, and if we go up over here we got a little haunted enchanting brewing room thingy. Pretty spooky, or Spooktober fittingly. I'm considering making a video about Ender on Killcraft, but the game mode hasn't been brought back, so I can't really do it yet, but I'm hoping it's gonna be brought back. It will be the first ever horror game I ever play, and probably the last. And here's the vault where we keep our important stuff. And that's basically the storage room. And over there is the house of Kai Manantje. I invited Kai to the server. He also made his little house. Pretty modern, of course. I was kind of hoping he made a house in the same vibe as the kebab mansion. Bit old school, but what else you got? That's him. But nonetheless, it still looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He has his little furnace area, a little dining room, and over here used to be all of his chests, but again we moved all the chests to the storage room. He got some of his old tools as well, not the full set though. And here's his bed with, of course, an anime girl, because of course he has. Simp. And that's basically it for Kai's house. Yes, he has got a small little area over here, and if you go around the back, he has some more stuff scattered around. I think he also has a few gold blocks outside just to flex. Yes, he has, of course he has. We have a small little pathway. You'll find these a lot throughout FusionTown, these dripstone and sandstone combinations. Here, for example. You can go up here, and you have a small little house again. A bit more of an old school house. I might change a few things. And here we have the watch house. And it's named the watch house because you can watch a sunrise or a moonrise, which is pretty good. For the rest, this house doesn't really have any purpose. It's just for looks, and it makes FusionTown a bit more populated, which is pretty good. I have completely skipped over the goat pen. So you know how I have a small little goat pen. Kai Manantje decided to basically make a whole house for them, and once upon a time there used to live a few frogs over here, but I think we think the goats killed all the frogs for whatever reason that might be. Pretty sad. But anyways, here we have the little sheep pen. As I said, some sheep survived, others have died. I cannot really give confirmation about that. But I know for a fact a few have died. But most of them are still around, and now they have some extra space to move around. And up here I got a small little farm as well. And if we move over here, this is, I think, no, not the last part. We have the Stargate. Yes, Novylen returned to Stargate, which in my opinion is awesome. but not necessarily needed, because no, back in my day we used the Stargate, but now everyone just uses warps, as no, warps are way quicker to get around the place, and therefore Stargates are kinda obsolete, but I still think they give a cool vibe, and I think, you know, it's pretty cool that, you know, I think it's necessary for every town to have a Stargate, or, you know, every point of interest needs to have a Stargate, because it's cool. And to decorate it, of course, we got a lot of gold, and we got a Torii gate out front. Here's for an extra decoration. I think it's becoming dark again, or it's raining. I don't know, it's weird. I live in a desert biome, with snow, ironically. So sometimes I think it's getting dark, but it's just raining. This is the old place of, yes, it's raining, but here's where the old Stargate used to be. I think it's still working. You know, if you use the Stargate and you type in DL FusionTown, I think you should still be able to use it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I suggest you just use FusionTown 2 as Stargate DL. And over here we got a horse pen with all the other skeleton horses. I wanted to add some extra horses, but I couldn't find any, so that's a shame. But you know, they have a nice little pen, they move around freely, and I think they're just pretty happy. They shouldn't complain. If they're complaining, they're dead tomorrow, but that's just that. And you know, last but not least, I completely forgot about our X-Wing. Pretty good. That thing costed a lot of iron, that's not good. So, let's get indoors now, and let's get to the mining system. The mining system has been upgraded as well. Not by a lot though. Over here we have the T95 system. This system is new. And it's a pretty wacky system. I wanted to say there's nothing special about it, but there is a special thing about it. Which is not necessarily a good thing, but oh well. Here we have the T95 system. And this is the Alpha station. And if we go down over here, we get to T95 stargazing. All the control points are named after words which include the word star. I don't know why, I just thought it was pretty cool. And over here we have, you know, this is a small little problem. Here's where the problem occurred, because the T95 system is actually very close to the RU251 system. If we dig down, we will enter a control point. So I had to turn around over here. And you know, the T95 system still goes down over here, but I don't feel like showing everything. Because basically all the stations are the same. You know, you have furnace, chest, chair, crafting table, signs, chair, chest, furnace, and a glass floor. So no, that's basically it. All the mine stations, as I said, are basically the same, except for cave stations. Those can differ a little bit. You know, those are mostly, you know, as the name says, they're made around caves, and you know, they can be modified a bit to make it easier to enter a cave. But for the rest, all the stations are basically the same. And if we go up again, we have I think we have one more system. I think. Well, I think you guys have seen the VC55 system, as well as the Cheeto. Would be strange of me not showing off, you know, two other systems, but oh well, let's just hope you guys have seen it. Okay, see, it's a pretty beefy system, you know, it's already coming along pretty well. And I'm planning on to making a few more mining systems, but I don't really know where to go from now, as, you know, a lot of the mining systems are very close together, so I have to improvise a bit here and there. So here is the K91 system. Welcome, my Jew. This is the Alpha station. Over there is the Cheeto system. And we have a few stations over here as well. We got K91 Tortextia, named after a place on the server. All these places, all the names, are references to famous places on the server where you can actually warp to and check around. So this is Tortextia. Over here we have Paragon, K91 Paragon. Paragon is a cool little warship on the server. And over here we have K91 Olympus, the other town. And over here, this might be a little bit of a problem, because me and Kai wanted to get some deep slate, because the server also has economy. Jesus Christ, talking is hard. But, we wanted to get some money, you know, and we decided to mark out a specific area where we can mine as much deep slate as we want. And he all of a sudden, jeez, decided let's just mine a chunk. And I was like, funny, I will help you. And all of a sudden he's gone rogue and decided to mine basically every chunk in this chunk radius. So that might become a problem in the future. So as you can see, you got this nice little tunnel over here. Gives off a bit of an old school vibe. And over here we are at K91-0, the Y level 0 cross point. Here you can see you're exactly standing on Y0. I think, well, speaking about mining stations differing, this is the only mining station which differs a bit. But you know, that's because, you know, the whole tunnel and stuff. If we go out, if we go down here, we got Ironside, K91 Ironside. That's named after a city someone made on the server. That's just a cave, doesn't go anywhere. We got K91 Dogstar. If you warp to Dogstar in game, you will actually see two massive star destroyers from Star Wars, made completely out of stone. And last but not least, we got K91 Parkville. As you can see, this is all the way at the back, bedrock level. As you know, you can't really go much deeper than this, unless you want to go to the void, but that's not for me. And that's basically the K91 system. And there's not much else, so I will just do this. That's basically it for all the mining systems, for the Ruby system. It's gonna get expanded too, no worries. I want to reach my goal of 15 mine systems, but that's gonna take a while. And I think that's basically all I have to show you guys. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh, more. As you can see, I actually got my own little shop at the Rainbow Valley Shopping Center. Yeah, great. You know, it's not necessarily a serious shop, you know, it's just a kebab store, you know, that should imply already how not serious this shop is, you know, you can buy cooked beef or cooked pork chop as kebab. But, you know, I think it's a funny little addition, you know, and I got some other useless stuff that some people may need. And over here's the store of Kai. He actually makes a lot of money, he actually does sell some stuff, which is pretty good. That is basically it, if I'm not mistaken. If I have something other, you know, if I have something else which is groundbreaking I need to show to you guys, I will show you guys that in the next video. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe, like and share this video. And I hope I will be seeing you all in the next one.